How you doing? Dr. Brian coming at you, and I'm doing another free 5-day challenge. This is a health challenge. In my office and in my health programs, I've run into a lot of problems with people. That people eat too much, they eat too often, they eat the wrong foods, stress, routines, habits all get in the way of their health. And since I've been a chiropractor for almost 23 years and I watch people go through the same kind of a problems with, the top seven of them are tired and fatigued, brain fog, trouble sleeping, cravings, bloating, stress, headaches, sore backs, sore joints, sore shoulders, sore knees, sore hips. It's like a broken record. We see it so often that we work on people through chiropractic care to try to take stress off their nervous systems, but their lifestyles are also affecting their health, and that's preventing them from holding their adjustments. That's preventing them from holding their alignments. And there's a whole bunch of goes in, and I don't always have time to talk about in the office. So I run some challenges to help educate and enlighten people on the impact that fasting and intermittent fasting, that stress and mindset, that biohacking, which is hacking into our biology, since we're all unique and different individuals. What works for one doesn't work for another. Sometimes a paleo diet, sometimes a keto diet, sometimes fasting, but not doing any of those things is going to have more of an impact. Eating less sugar, eating less often, these all have an impact. So I'm inviting you to this free, it's like a 6-day challenge, and we're going to have different subjects each day. And I'm going to go over a little bit about what to expect in this little educational video that I'm reaching out to people. So this is not a doctor-patient relationship. We do not treat, diagnose, or manage disease. People who do this on their own. And you have a chance to come on to Facebook and get involved in this group. This is also by email, so that if you don't want to go on Facebook, you can just join the Zoom meetings, and I'll include a link in here. But this is my free group. It's just a private group that's a free healthy habits, mindset, and accountability challenge, which includes fasting. There's discussions. There's some guides in the sections, an introduction of what you want and why you're here, a little quiz to see, like, if you wanted to introduce yourself, what are you trying to do, and retake quiz. Do you feel fatigued and tired? And are you unhealthy? Do you crave unhealthy carbs? Do you feel blue? And I won't go through all of them, but you can take this little quiz to see how you're doing. I also have a downloadable intermittent fasting challenge that's in this section right up here, that if you were a member of this group, so you can go on to Facebook under Polachek Chiropractic, under Brian Polachek, or under My Healthy Wealthy. That's why. That's what my podcast is. So if you guys are listening to this and you wanted to listen to some interviews with some people on health, I have some sports psychologists, I have some mindset people come on. I'm doing one on electrolytes. I've done some of my own solo ones. I'm just trying to, educate and manifest health in the world. And stress, diet, exercise, nutrition, they all play an impact. We can all do better. So if you join this free group, you just leave your name and email, you'd get involved in this group, and then you could see all the links. I have under the event section, you could sign up for the first day, which is Sunday, January 9th at 6:30 p.m. is a weight loss and how to lose 2 to 4 pounds challenge per week while reducing cravings. There's already 20 people signed up for that. We have with the Inflammation Nation on Monday night at 8:30 p.m. On Tuesday is how stress affects your immune system. On Wednesday is biohackery, hacking into your biology to accelerate results. How fasting, the order you eat food in. When do you exercise? You exercise before you eat, after you eat. What do you eat if you want to maximize fat burning? How does light impact our sleep? Does cold weather and cold showers affect our metabolism? How do we reduce stress? Are there supplements that are going to help us not be hungry? How do we hack into our cravings? These are all little hacks that we can do. Then day 5 is accountability and manifesting what we want and how to achieve long-term success. That's going to be on Thursday. We're skipping Friday, and then Saturday we have a bringing it all together and what to expect in this. So this is going to be, people need an open mind, maybe a partner for accountability, a willingness to change, electrolytes if they want to make this easier, a blank notebook, download the PDF in the files section. I have a code to get some electrolytes if you don't. I also have in the free challenge section how to make your own if you want. We have a couple tenets in this group. Complexity is the enemy of execution. What do? We try to make it really simple, keep it really easy to follow. Done is better than perfect. Don't be a perfectionist. That's why so many people don't pursue and don't get long-term results in weight loss, in health, in anything that they want to do, and including business, is because they have the perfectionist attitude where it has to be perfect conditions to do anything. That's why they don't start anything. We're all in this together. Be a strong finisher, not just a strong starter. This is in the guides in the section on my free challenge here. We have in the guide section, that's where you'll find this right down here, the free downloadable guide. And that's what this is here. And you'll get this downloadable. You can a pre-challenge self-assessment, some of the things that you need to do to get the Zoom link that's in there, a schedule of the events, a little bit of day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you can have this for free as a download if you join this free group. We already went over this, what to expect. This is the getting started schedule each night. We're going to do this. They're going to be recorded. They're going to be put up in the free group for about 2 days or 48 hours. And then I take them out because I find that if you leave them there forever, people will think they can go back. And part of accountability and discipline is getting things done. That if you can't take a half an hour to 45 minutes out of each of your day to educate and learn something new, then you don't really want it bad enough. That's what I have found. And the people that do the work, that's the people that I like to work with, is the people that are willing to get the results in the long term and the short term. So that's why I do that. And to help more people, we project a Zoom meeting in the group live. If you come on the Zoom, you don't have to deal with Facebook. You don't have to deal with any part of that. I project it live into the group so the recordings are in there for 2 days and then they disappear. If anyone wants the recordings afterward, they can be purchased for $29 if they want them. No obligation. If you watch the videos and take notes, you'll be fine. And if you come on the Zoom, obviously you can ask questions, you can interact with me, and people have learned a lot. I've had people lose 50, 60, 70, upwards of 90 pounds and keep it off for the last 5 years with some of the concepts that I teach about how sugar's the enemy, insulin resistance, gut health, how it relates to brain health and mental clarity. And my goal is to help more people. If you know of anyone that could benefit from this, even if you don't want to, you could pass it along to your friends. We'd appreciate that. And 2020, new you, 2022, it will not be one wishful thinking with doing the same shit and expecting a different outcome. If you fail to plan, you better plan to fail. And that is the truth. Having a plan, having a system to get yourself healthy, to get yourself disciplined, to be a little bit at a time. You know, consistency beats intensity. Be consistent and get results, not just be a strong January starter and then the 11 months later, you're right back where you were or even worse. So 2022 will be one with hard work, accountability, getting out of your comfort zone, simplicity, and consistency. It will also be won by simplifying things and being consistent. Tenets of the group. Complexity is the enemy of execution. You either have reasons or results. That's my logo. Done is better than perfect. We're all in this together. I have these hats available if anyone wants them as well. Be a strong finisher, not just a strong starter. That's a big one for the new year and for any year. All growth happens outside the comfort zone. I'm not going to go over that part. And a lot of people have filled in. There's 265 people signed up in my group already for this. And it's about 50-50. 50% of the people want weight loss, reduced cravings, reduced inflammation, and about 50% want accountability, discipline, and just having some kind of guide to stay on track. What to expect, how much weight to lose. I've had people lose upwards of 13 pounds in 1 week. Not common results. The average person loses 2 to 4 pounds, and we give them the blueprint to lose that 2 to 4 pounds per week until they get where they want to. This is not just a high fat diet. It's not just a keto diet. I teach some of the concepts of getting into ketosis, but there's 2 different ways. You could do high fat diets, which most people do wrong. They eat too much protein. They eat too much fat, but they don't reduce carbs, and they run into problems. So you can get where you want to go with just fasting, and there's ways to reduce cravings while you're fasting to get where you want, where you could eat a lot of vegetables, and you could use fasting. If you don't want to do the lowered carb diet, extending our window of eating is going to help reduce inflammation, cravings, and just add to your health so much that I can't even begin to explain. You'd have to come on to listen to it. So go to the free group, the Intermittent Fasting Detox. You can download the guide in there. And getting started, it's not easy to do this alone. This is a group. We share motivation. We share questions. When people ask questions in there, those are questions that I can answer, and then the group gets the answer. And every day for the next 6 days, we have a post in the group. You get 1 point. If you did, we kind of gamify this, where we try to get 2 points a day. We try to, how long did you fast? So if you're new to this, if you eat at 6 o'clock at night and you start eating breakfast at 6 a.m. the next morning, there's already a 12-hour fast. If you could start to extend that window, you could get to intermittent fasting. So you could either get to the point where you could eat breakfast and lunch and skip dinner, or eat lunch and dinner and skip breakfast, to try to get our first goal post. Well, our first goal is to try to get to just 3 meals a day with no snacks. That's a big one for a lot of people. A lot of people, they're stuck on snacks. They do good on their eating, and then at night when they crave and they snack, and the worst time to eat carbs is at night. Why? Because that carbs get converted into fat. And what is fat? Fat is basically stored sugar. If you eat more sugar than you need, and you can only have like 5 or 6 grams of sugar in your bloodstream at a time before you go into a coma, your body will start to convert that sugar into fat. That's what makes people have high cholesterol. That's what makes people have fat. That's what makes people toxic. That's what causes a lot of people's problems. So we have to learn how to extend our window to give our cells a break and our digestive system a break to start to burn a different fuel source, which is fat. And so that's why you don't need a keto diet to do this. You're trying to activate ketosis by burning your own fat versus having to take it in from a diet. And sometimes you might up your healthy fat intake to offset the cravings, but this is not just a keto high fat diet. This is teaching people how to use gut health, how to use fasting, how to get your body healthy at the cellular level, not just at the physical level. How people look, you could be skinny and you could benefit from this. A lot of people who are skinny, their problems is they don't absorb any nutrients. The people who think that they can eat anything and never gain weight are the really toxic people, because they're not absorbing the nutrients, obviously. Some people think, oh, it's high metabolism. There are rare cases of that. Most of the time, people's intestines are swollen and they're not absorbing nutrients. So they're eating a lot and they're malnourished. And that's another problem. And we gamify this. 2 points. You want to up your water intake with electrolytes and try to do fasting. That's the focus of this free weight loss biohack and healthy habits challenge. And then we're going to go over some of the things of mindset, accountability, how stress affects our body, what to expect. And we went over that right in here where, as we get how stress affects your immune system, that's on day 3. Day 4 is biohackery, how to hack into our physical, chemical, and emotional body. Thursday, accountability and how we achieve long-term success, including how we deal with stress, nervous system balance. And then Saturday, we wrap it up, question and answers, do the effing work, how to get an adaptable nervous system, how to hold your adjustments longer, how to hold your alignment longer, how to have less inflammation, less aches and pains. and we make it very simple with all the recordings, and we try to make this easy. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I hope you've watched this video till the end. We appreciate you as patients. We appreciate you as if you follow us, and we want to make this year better. So what do you have to lose? Well, let me tell you, people have a lot to lose because a lot of people are unhealthy. They don't put the right fuel source in. Their cells are insulin resistant. They're malnourished. Their guts are unhealthy. That affects mood. That affects your ability to sleep. That affects your relationships because those moods affect. And then when you're angry and tired and cranky, that affects your ability to make money and your ability to be productive and connected as an individual. And you get triggered by everything. It might be costing you a lot more than you think not to participate in a program like this and do it till the end. Also, if anyone does it till the end, I'm doing a raffle that I'll give away one of my free programs at the end for anyone who sticks in it till Saturday and the last day. So you might have a lot to lose and you might gain a lot as well. So everyone, have a great day. I'm going to end it there. And if you have any questions, reach out, join this group so you can participate, and have a great day.